Mm-hmm. So what's up? What's up? Hold on, hold on. What's up? That's crazy. It says snake liked alive, and earlier this morning I saw a snake in the backyard. If y'all look on my TikTok profile, y'all gonna see it's a snake. I think it's a black racer, And when I filmed it and recorded it, I think it might have shape shifted and turned into like two more snakes, like illusion snakes. It was some crazy shit because it came out of nowhere. It just like it popped up out of nowhere and it turned into like two more. I was like, damn, how that happen? So I just recorded. If you go on my page, you gonna see it. So I recorded it, and then I just said a prayer that it just don't hurt nobody. It just it do what it do. Cause I love all animals and all species and everything. So I was just making sure that it don't, you know, it just mind do its thing. It just does its snake like things, but leave me alone and don't come in the house. And cause if you come in the house, you gonna get swept up. You feel me? You gonna get swept up. You gonna get mighty duck, knuckle puck to the abyss. You feel me? You gonna get mighty duck, knuckle puck to the abyss. But yeah, if you look on my page, you gonna see that. What's up? What's up? What's up? I haven't eaten in a while, so I haven't eaten in a minute. And I ran out of weed, so I can't really tell what's going on right now. Well, I can't get the full spectrum of everything. I ran out of weed, so I can't get the full spectrum of everything. Yeah. But when I do smoke, I'm gonna get all like when I smoke weed, I'm able to download the data from the earth and get everything I need. It relaxes me, calms me down, slows everything down, puts everything in order, and it incorporates more details into my mind and my consciousness, so I could really see the full spectrum of what's going on. But at this point in time, I don't have cannabis, so I can't get the extra knowledge I need from the earth and from the universe, so I can put everything together. But I will be able to get marijuana very soon, and I will be able to put everything together. But right now, at this point in time, I can't do that right now. But I will, because right now my brain, it just everything is just jumbled. It's going on. It's everywhere. But when I get marijuana, it just puts everything in order and it slows me down, and I could see all of the details, and I could figure out everything. But I can't figure out everything. Everything is backwards. I don't got no food. I got my money low, flat tire. It's a lot of stuff going on. But that's neither here nor there. It does no excuses. But that's what it is. But that's why I love marijuana. The marijuana is geared towards me, where it connects with my body and it connects with my mind and my consciousness very well. And when I run out of it, it's very tough. But I do have some leftover residue, so I'm gonna see if I can make it do what it do. Now, one of these was like shrooms, another one was marijuana. I'm not sure which one it is, but it doesn't even matter at this point. Okay. But it's like leftover crumbs. I gotta hold on. Oh no, that was the shrooms. Yeah, that was the shrooms. Okay, this is the marijuana. Okay. Yeah, there we go. But when I get some marijuana, when I'm able to smoke the way I want to smoke, because if I had it my way, I'll be able to smoke a whole pound. I can't smoke a whole pound. Oh shit. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, now we in there now. Okay. All right, now we in there. That's what I'm talking about. Peace and love, world peace. I just want to tell everybody, world peace, peace and love. connect with the earth as much as you can. Once you love the earth, once you love the earth and show respect to the earth is going to show respect to you. Once you show love and respect to the earth is going to show respect to you. Appreciate the heart me on there. But yeah, that's what it is. You have to respect the earth. You got to show love to the earth. It is what it is. You know, sometimes you just got to go outside and hug a tree. You need to go outside and hug a tree. I remember back in the 70s, they used to look down on people, or they used to make fun of people for being tree huggers. Like they were like, "Oh, you a hippie, you a tree hugger. You a hippie, you a tree hugger. There's no place for you in our society, in our world." But there's nothing wrong with hugging trees. I think people should do that more often. I feel like, especially in 2026, that should be something that should happen. That should be something that happens. I need some more bass in my voice. My whole life I've been like low tone and speaking low and all quiet and everything. And I feel like when you yell, you actually get to understand your tone and your frequency and your voice. So you put that bass in your voice. You know. Because in this society, especially like being a black man in America, they try to emasculate you. That's what they try to do. They try to emasculate you. Because I feel like now TikTok don't shadow ban me or whatever, suspend me for saying this, but I feel like in my mind that it's for like population control. It's for population control, and they try to emasculate the black man. They don't want the black man to find love. They don't want the black man to have a lot of kids, and they try to emasculate the black man. That's what they try to do. But they gotta understand, I'm militant, I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior. And there'll be no longer where you will mess with me ever again, you feel me? And I'm talking to the system as a whole. The system as a whole. It was an over 400-year head start. They had an over 400-year head start, and it's a huge psychological warfare. Psychological war. We were psychologically, systematically messed up, and for us to figure out every little thing that they did to us, it's gonna take a minute, but we could do it. We just gotta figure out all the little tricks and all the little. There's high level racism, and then there's also low level petty racism too, and it's different levels of it. There's different levels of the racism. But it's psychological. It's psychological. And it just it's over 400 years of it. It's over 400 years of psychological mess that was put upon us. But what are you gonna do? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that boy cold. I know, man. right now, right now, y'all looking at a man that got zero motion. I got zero motion. I got zero motion. You looking at a man with zero motion, but I'm gonna get motion. Get motion. You ain't gonna stop me from getting motion. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Hold on. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Hold on. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, testing. Ooh. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, testing, testing. Is the mic? Did the mic make a difference? I think it did. I think it did. All I need is one mic, one mic. All I need is one mic, one mic. But yeah, it's a psychological warfare. And when they mess with you psychologically, sometimes it can rock your spirit. But at the end of the day, we got God, and it's so much that's going against us. It's it's so much, but we got it. We all we got. We don't die. We multiply. In New York. Fuck no. Hold on. I'm sorry. There was something. Somebody said it on the tablet. It said somebody trying to sign into the tablet from New York. But shout out to everybody in New York. I don't got no problem with New York. It's just something. But yeah, it be like that. Um, but yeah, world peace. I'm not gonna be on here that long. I haven't eaten. I haven't ate anything in a while. I haven't ate anything in a while. Hungry. I'm really hungry. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about is I don't really be. I don't know. Like because I'm stuck in this house and I haven't really been outside, and haven't really traveled the world and really know the full extent of what's going on. But everything we see is on TV, and we've been programmed by the TV. And a lot of times, I be seeing this stuff on the news with the war and this and that, and you don't really know what to believe. You don't know what to believe because it's like I said, it's over 400 year head start. And there's a bunch of psychological mess that's been messing with us. And sometimes you could look on the news, and sometimes it could just be a BS story just to paint a narrative that can control you or to instill fear in your mind and your heart. And that's a possibility. You have to go with the possibilities. You have to be logical about it, about all the possibilities that can happen. Because at the end of the day, not everybody has traveled the world. Like we haven't been overseas, and we don't know what's going on. They could literally tell you anything on the news. They could be like, they could be like, oh, the sky is on fire. The sky is the sky is raining fire, and then you can go outside and it's clear as day outside. But you're gonna believe the news because the news told you that it was raining fire. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't know what to believe. You don't even know what's going on. But I just feel like sometimes it just be a way to just to just to instill fear, just to keep everybody's this is allegedly to keep everybody at bay and to make them work and to become, slaves to the system so they don't rise up and become who who they know us people can be. And that's a force, a powerful force when the people all come together. For it happened from the Black Panther Party. That's what he tried to do in the '60s. Was he was trying to get everybody together. He was trying to get everybody together, uh, no matter your race, your culture, whatever. Just get everybody together because he understands the power is in the people, power to the people, and they know, and the people that control, the people at the top that control the narrative and that got all that long money and all these corporations and everything. They want to keep you working. They want to keep you slaves and keep you working. They just want to keep you working for their company. They don't want you to do your own thing. It's all about control, control and your time and your energy. They want your time and your energy. That's why I try to find my inner chief. I be trying to connect with my inner chief because it's crazy out here, man. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents and I ain't even got a dime, man. But yeah, I'm just talking that talk. It's late. I'm tired. I ain't really eat. Um, I haven't smoked. Like I want to smoke, but I did have. Hold on, hold on. Did have some weed residue. That was pretty nice. That was that little weed residue that I sniffed. That was pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I love marijuana so much. I love that plant. I love that herb. The herb is such an amazing plant. It needs to be legalized. It needs to be legalized all across the globe, all across America, and all across the globe. It needs to be legalized. It really does. I'm hungry. I need some food. Right now, I got $58 in my cash app, but that's all I got to my name. And I just want to strategically use this money and stretch it out and maximize it to my best ability. But it's tough, especially when you do DoorDash and DoorDash. Sometimes, I mean, DoorDash is cool, but sometimes they got the extra fees, and they be like, they'll charge you like you pay like $25 for a meal, and that's like half of my money right there. And then what about for lunch? And what about for dinner? It's like I only eat like one meal a day. But at the same time, it is Ramadan, and I'm trying to practice on fasting. But it's really hard when you're really hungry. Like I feel like practicing fasting is good when you a child, when you're a kid, and then you're you're used to it, and you're like training your body to it. But when you try to fast late as an adult, as a 36-year-old man, it's hard because I haven't trained my body yet. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I'm gonna do it. Make it do what it do. Strong, strong, strong. Put some bass in your boy. Try to emasculate a black man. You ain't finna mess with me. You got me fucked up. But praise God always. Praise God always. Should I make a song right now? I'm really tired. I think this is where the hits happen when you real tired, you just and your back is against the wall. This is where they hits. Can I get a billion views? I want to give before I try to make this hit. I want to give a huge shout out to Timu. Shout out to Timu for providing this microphone. It was $27, but they did finesse me. I want to give a shout out to Timu, but first I got to talk some shit first. First thing they did, they put on my notifications that I was going to get a PS5 for a penny. They said I was going to get a PS5 for a penny because they said I had like some type of reward or something like that. Like I was going to get a PS5 and I was going to get a controller for like a 1 penny. But all I had to do was make one purchase and I can get a PS5 for 1 penny. And what I did, I purchased this microphone for $27, and I thought I was gonna get my PS5. I thought they were gonna send the PS5, and then they was just like, "Oh no, you gotta pay $15 more, and then you get the PS5." And then no. I'll say that back. They said you gotta purchase one more item, and then you gotta get a PS5. So I bought a $2.11 mattress cover, and then I'm thinking I'm gonna get the PS5 after that, and they were like, "Nope, you gotta pay $20 more." So I was scammed because I thought I was gonna get a PS5. But at the same time, I do like what I purchased because this is a pretty good microphone. This is a pretty good microphone from Timu. I probably should have got it from a TikTok shop. Shout out to TikTok because I'm pretty sure they got a microphone that's just like this. But it does what it does pretty good. Hold on. Let me show you what it do. Hold on. Look at my hairline. It got different modes. It got different modes. This is my favorite. Oh yeah, we on mirror mode now. Mirror mode. Mirror mode. Trust, believe, trust, believe. But yeah, I just pray that we have world peace. Everybody all just come together. Like Rodney King said, you gotta think about the kids. Can we all just get along? Making it hard for the children and the elderly. Can't we all just get along? But we already know it's all about that money. It's all about that dollar. It's all about that money. If it don't make, what it say? It don't make dollar, don't make sense, something like that. It's all about that money. But you want to know what it should be about? It's about taking care of the earth and loving the earth and loving the planet, loving the universe, loving the stars, loving the trees, loving the plants, loving all the animals. Because the animals are looking at us like, "Oh, y'all dumb." The animals can just go get their food from a leaf. They can go get their food from a leaf or whatever. They can just find their food easily. They don't gotta do. They don't gotta go on no DoorDash. Animal don't gotta use no DoorDash. Animal don't need no DoorDash. They don't need no DoorDash. I want to lean back, but oh, yeah, let me tell you about this chair that I got from Amazon. Hold on, can you see it? It's a gaming chair from Amazon, and it didn't have all. It didn't come with all the pieces. All the pieces didn't arrive. I actually had to connect. I had to connect another chair wheel to this wheel because it came to the house without the wheels. It came to the house without the wheels. I had to like rebuild it myself, but it's not comfortable. Nothing in my house is comfortable, and they be like, "Oh, you gotta be, um, you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable." But I'm like, what the fuck? No, I want to be comfortable. Fuck all that. You have to be comfortable feeling uncomfortable. No, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. No, I want to be comfortable. I like comfort, comfortable. You have to be comfortable feeling. Shut your- I heard that at a I had got this job at Frontier. I'm all over the place, but y'all, you gonna follow me. That's why I love weed. If I had weed, I'll be able to slow it down and really go in order. But this is where I'm at right now, so just bear with me. TikTok world, TikTok land. So I went to get this job at Frontier Communications, a door-to-door sales, and I worked there for 3 days, and it was, it was just they had me out there in the hot sun, which I don't mind being in the sun, but I was working for 3 days and they didn't pay me. They didn't give me my check. They still owe me money. I worked there for 3 days straight. 3 days straight and they ain't pay me my money. They owe me some money. But then they were like, "Oh, you have to work there for 2 weeks for you to get paid." But I went door to door, but it was some bullshit. Trying to sell the fiber optic frontier cable and training. It was none of it made sense. All the door to door sales, trying to sell the internet, which Frontier internet is good, Spectrum internet is good, but at the end of the day, internet is internet. So it's like you don't really need no training for this shit. It's like either you want it or you don't. Either you want this shit or you don't want it. So it's like I had to sit through all that training and then do 3 days of working and I still ain't get paid. And they owe me my money. And then I had a carpool with people. I don't like when people would drive me around. I like driving myself. I had a carpool with people, and I sat in the back seat. And the person that had a car had two donuts on his car. He had a donut in the front, a donut wheel on the front, and then a donut on the back. But they owe me some money. What they talking about? But that's neither here nor there. That was a long time ago, but they still owe me money. But that was some bullshit. But I couldn't continue working there because my back and I ain't had no gas and all of this. So relax, Ryan Pace, relax, calm down, sir, calm down, calm down, man. I was gonna make a song, but I'll wait till I get some food. I'm tired. What was I talking about? Reparations, trillions of dollars, 40 acres and a mule for slavery, the bombing of Black Wall Street, Jim Crow, crack epidemic, systemic racism, police brutality, stolen inventions. It's time to bridge the wealth gap. Let's bridge the wealth gap. And let me say that again. Let me say that again. Let me say that one more time. No, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it all the time. I'm gonna say it all the time. It makes me feel good when I say it. I'm gonna say it all the time. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Reparations. And this was Martin. This was what Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was asking for reparations right before he died, and like as soon as he was good. Like when he started talking about "I have a dream," when he had that "I have a dream" speech and "Kumbaya" and everybody get along, yeah, everybody was cool. But as soon as he started talking about that money, things get a little funny. He started talking about reparations and what they did. they killed him right after they assassinated him. Um, they assassinated him as soon as he started talking about that money. As soon as he started talking about that money, they killed Martin Luther King because as soon as he started talking about that money, and I feel like I'm the same way at Martin as far as like I feel like when he was driving around in the city, I feel like cars was hitting him and probably messed up his neck and his back just like how my neck and my back is messed up. I feel like they was doing that to Martin Luther King with the cars. Like they be hitting you with the car with all them fender benders. Back in the '60s, you can get away with that. In the '60s, you can get away with that because they ain't had no camera phones. They ain't had no video camera phones, so you can get away with all that stuff. They were doing probably doing some real dirty stuff to him. They were tapping into his phones and everything. But as soon as you start talking about that money, things get a little funny. He said, Martin Luther King said, "We going to Washington and we coming to get our check. We coming to get our check." And then they killed him shortly after. But it was good when he was like, "Kumbaya, everybody get along." But when he started talking about that money, because he realized that they was giving away millions of acres of land and giving away all this money, but they was still treating black people like second class citizens, like they still doing today in 2026. So, and it's just been psychological. It's just been a psychological warfare. It's been ever since then. It's like the '70s. '70s was everybody was coming together in the '70s. Kumbaya. It was good. And then the '80s had the crack epidemic. They put poured crack into the community. All of that. They basically it was like a zombie apocalypse before zombie apocalypse. It was like a modern zombie apocalypse. It was had put crack into the community. All these crackheads walking around, and then the people the dope dealers that was dealing the crack, they went to jail, which left the kids all alone. It was like a divide and conquer technique, and then and it was just it split up families and it destroyed families and it put families behind the eight ball, for years and years to come. And here we are today. So let me say this again. Let me say it again. And it's a lot of them. Remember, it's an over 400-year head start. So I'm only giving you a little bit. It's a whole bunch of stuff I could talk about. But how much time do we have? How much time? I don't even got to watch. I need to watch. But how much time do we have to talk about it? It's so much. It's so much. What do you do? So that's why I always started off with the foundation of reparations, trillions of dollars, 40 acres and a mule for slavery, the bombing of Black Wall Street, Jim Crow, crack epidemic, systemic racism, police brutality, stolen inventions. The list goes on and on and on. You got to bridge the wealth gap so we could be equal. But at the same time, I do love the earth, and I feel like if you do bridge the wealth gap, and you need all the cash and everything, you don't want to kill all the trees because the trees make the money. But I know they got digital currency and there's so many things you can do. You got the cash, they got the PayPal, they got what Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, uh, or you can do cash, credit. It's so many different avenues, but at the same time, you got to bridge the wealth gap because it's so many opportunities that we can have that we're not getting, and we're not getting access to the things that we need, and it's not a fair playing ground, and it's been dirty from the jump. It's been a dirty game from the jump. It's been a dirty, 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 dirty game from the jump. Well, that's the name of the song. Dirty, 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 dirty game from the jump. Dirty game, dirty, dirty, dirty game from the jump. Oh, dirty game from the jump. Dirty, dirty, a dirty game from the jump. It's not fair. Oh yeah, I forgot about mass incarceration. Mass incarceration. Yeah. Y'all remember that? Y'all know about that? Mass incarceration. Did you think it's a coincidence? Is that there's a whole bunch of black people in jail? Black and brown people, that's mostly what you see. And when you do see a white person in jail, sometimes white people do go to jail. Don't get me wrong, white people do go to jail. But I feel like there's some white people don't suspend me TikTok. Let me talk my talk. Don't suspend me for talking this talk. They be trying to talk about misinformation. No, let me talk my talk. I feel like some of them are like CIA agents just to paint a narrative. They just try to paint a narrative like, look, we're in jail too, we're in jail too. But it be mostly black and brown people in jail and the minorities in jail. But I feel like some of the you, like they be CIA, the white people be like CIA agents trying to portray a narrative. They be working systematically working, and some of the you see white homeless people too, where there are white homeless people, but there are some of them that are agents pretending to be homeless just so they can paint a narrative like, look, we're broke as well. Look, it's not all it's not all black people that's poor. Look, we're poor too. But look, it is what it is. But at the same time, it is all about capitalism too, because it's not all about black and white. It's about good and bad. It's about are you good and are you bad. It's about the good and the bad. Are you good or are you bad? But at the same time, you got to call a spade a spade. It's crazy. That's why I'm saying it's a psychological warfare. There's a lot of stuff going on that a lot of people we do. It's so much. It's so much to unpack. It's so much to unpack that you get a headache and your brain start hurting. You just start drinking because you just don't even know. You just don't even want to deal with this shit. But you don't want to drink because the drinking they put whatever they got in alcohol. You bamboozle, hoodwink, run amok, let her stray. They put what all this little stuff in the alcohol to keep you drunk and just to mess with you psychologically as well because it's all a game. It's all a dirty game. It's all a full system. That's why nobody really wants to talk about how I'm talking. They don't want to talk like this because they just drive you crazy. But you have to if you want to rise up and elevate. And you need that. We all have to be a collective, and we all have to be more conscious and come together. But I know it's tough because everybody got the jobs and they got the bills and they got all of this and all of this stuff they got to do and they worried about this system. But this system is dirty. It was not designed for us to succeed. It was not designed for us. It wasn't designed for us to win. This ain't our system. But you got to play the game. They be like, oh, you got to play the game. But that causes mental health problems when you want to play a game that you don't really want to play. That ain't your game. This ain't my game to play. My brain, my mindset can't even it don't know. No. I was working at Progressive Insurance. Just that job is mentally draining too. Especially when you gotta do that customer service voice and you gotta talk like a white person and just to fit in. Hey, my name is Ryan. I work for Progressive Insurance. Like, hey, I got the liability, bodily injury, the comprehensive collision coverage, and the personal injury protection. Oh yeah, how can I help you today, sir? Shut your stupid. I'm not. Fuck all that shit. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Fuck that. Hey, you want some bodily injury? I got the roadside assistance for you. Hey, no. Excuse my French. But speaking of France, France owes Haiti a lot of money. Hungry. Back. See, I can't even get comfortable in the chair, man. I can't even get comfortable. I mean, it's like I can, but this shit ain't. It ain't even. See, it didn't. They didn't bring me the correct chair. It didn't have all the pieces to the chair. My neck is messed up. I'm not even comfortable in my own body because my neck and my back and my shoulder hurt. I had hit my shoulder on. I had hit my shoulder on a transportation van. And look, this person what's your name, Braxton, bro? You probably an AI bot. I'm sorry for calling you for name calling right off the jump, but the way you just wrote this message, you look like you possibly could be an artificial intelligent bot. You could possibly be an artificial intelligent bot, and you just don't like what I'm saying and you try to mess my thought process up of me talking about reparations, trillions of dollars, 40 acres and a mule for slavery, the bombing of Black Wall Street, Jim Crow, crack epidemic, systemic racism, police brutality, stolen invention. This is what they do. Watch, you gonna see the when you start talking this talk like how I'm talking, you're gonna see the box start rolling in. When you have a mindset like mine, you're gonna see the box start rolling in. But at the same time, I show respect to everybody, all creatures, everything, and even the AI bots. I treat the bots how I want to be treated. If you a bot, I treat you with all the utmost respect because at the same time, we don't want a Skynet type of situation. And if you don't know who Skynet is, that's from Terminator. Go watch Terminator. It's a great movie. I actually need to watch that again. It's been a minute. My back, my neck, and my back. They try to mess me up out here in these streets with these vehicles and stuff. I'm a great driver. I'm a safe driver. I don't get in accidents, but every accident that I've been in has been because of a vehicle hitting me multiple times. I'm at a stoplight, a vehicle hit me while I'm at a stoplight. I'm at a stop sign, a vehicle hit me while I'm at a stop sign. This happened multiple times in my life. When I was 6 years old, I was in the back seat of my mom's Honda Civic, and a drunk driver hit me, and then my head started ringing, beep, and then the car reversed, and I felt like I knew the car was going to hit again. I tried to get out of the car, but the child locks was on, and this is the point in time where I did not need the child locks to be on, but I was a kid, and I understand why the child locks was on, and the car reversed, and it hit again, and messed up at the age of 6. So I've been dealing with this for a long time, as far as and it's just like me minding my business. I'm minding my business, trying to live my life the way I want to live it, just living my life, and then something out of nowhere just comes and hit me. That's what's been happening my whole life. But I'm a soldier though. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier, and I ain't even in the military, and I'm a soldier. Because as a kid, the system been trying to do me dirty. It's just been assassinate me on different all types of levels. And I've been able to endure it and get over the hump and survive. I'm a survivor. I'm a Hurricane Milton survivor. I'm a Hurricane Milton survivor. I'm a Hurricane Irma survivor. Hurricane Irma was in 2017, and that was the first time I had to evacuate from Florida, and it took me 15 hours to get to Georgia. And usually it only takes me like 4 to 5 hours, and then if you're trying to get to Atlanta, it would take about 8 hours. But it was bumper to bumper traffic trying to evacuate the hurricane, and it took me 15 hours to get to Georgia. And when I got to Georgia, the hurricane still hit. Well, yeah, the hurricane hit, and it had like little miniature little tornadoes in the area as well. But the hurricane still hit. I ran away from the hurricane, and it still hit. The hurricane chased me to Georgia. The hurricane chased me to Georgia. And then I told myself, I said, if another hurricane, if another hurricane come, I'm not evacuating. I'm staying 10 toes. I'm staying 10 toes. Now I ain't going nowhere. And the hurricane came. Hurricane Milton came, and I stayed. And it was one of the worst hurricanes I ever been in. It was like 7 transformers blew up. I ain't had no food. I ain't had no water. I had nothing but burnt freezer burnt ice and 2 slices of bread for 7 days. But I'm a Hurricane Milton survivor. And want to know something funny? Well, it's not even funny. It's stupid. I didn't even I didn't even get my FEMA check yet. FEMA, y'all owe me some money. Where y'all at? Where my money at? It's a lot of Amazon owe me money. Progressive Insurance owe me money. Direct Auto Insurance slash National General owe me money. DoorDash owe me money. EA Sports Madden owe me money. 2K owe me money. And FEMA, y'all owe me money. Oh, who am I forgetting? LA Fitness, y'all owe me some money. Pay what you owe. Respectfully. At the end of the day, it's all love, but pay me my money. Stop playing with me. But it's all love and all respect. But at the same time, y'all know the dirty foulness that y'all did. Y'all know it. If you were to Google me or whatever, look on my profile and look me up and look at my story and do your homework and do research, you will understand that money is owed to me. And you know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. As soon as if you look in my file, whatever you got to do, your research, your homework, you're gonna understand that you owe me money. And I even try to go through the proper protocol with the lawsuit, but y'all know y'all got long money and y'all know all these lawyers, y'all connected with all the lawyers, and y'all know how to make people jump through hoops through there where they can't even get to the phone calls and the phone lines. Pay me my money. Pay what's owed. Because at the end of the day, the universe, like I always think of God as the CEO, and then the universe as the vice president, and then the earth as like the manager. But the universe has karma, and what goes around comes around. And karma be hit coming quick. Karma come around quick. It hit quick. Karma hit quick. It hits real fast. That karma be hitting fast. It ain't me, and I'm not. I don't be giving no threats or nothing. But I don't do threats or anything. But at the end of the day, it's the universe. It's the universe gonna do what the universe do, and it's some things are just inevitable. Some things are inevitable. So it's like no matter what, you're gonna meet God. You're gonna meet God. But when you do meet God, do you want to meet God on good terms or do you want to meet God on bad terms? Do you want to meet God on good terms or you want to meet God on bad terms? Put in the work now. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Put in the work right now. Do the right thing. So when you do meet God, it's on good terms. And I'm going to practice what I preach. The same goes for me. I'm not all holier than thou. I'm not all holier than thou. But at the same time, I understand what it is. I understand the work that you need to put in. So when I do finally meet God, it's on good terms. But you gotta do the right thing, pay what's right, and we are all created equal. It's time to bridge the wealth gap. It's time to bridge the wealth gap, and it's time to treat people fair. And I feel like you paying me the money that is owed to me is treating me fair, so I can get the proper hygiene products I need. I get my teeth fixed. I can actually be comfortable and get the chiropractor to work I need, so I can get my shoulder fixed. Get the CBD cream. I'm gonna get the CBD cream I need. Get some mushrooms to help with my cognitive functions and to help with my immune system as well. And just get everything I need so I can put into self work, so I can work on myself, find my energy, work on me within, and then also be able to provide for my family and my kids, and then also find true love as well. And I can live my life the way I know it should be. Again, I'm gonna work hard to get money on my own, but at the same time, there's been some foul play that has been done, and it just I've been not been being treated fairly, and that's why I'm having zero emotion at this time. I have zero emotion. there's money that is owed to me. And I'm gonna keep saying it over and over and over and over and over again because it's the truth. And what's been happening to me, it's not just me. There's a lot of black people that's been going through the same thing as well, as far as not being treated fairly and being treated like second class citizens. Ever we always getting treated like second class citizens and not being treated fairly, not being treated equally. And I feel like it's all these distractions going on, all of these distractions um, to keep us from not connecting with not not being able to connect with one another. And then also they don't want to speak about reparations when it's time to get the money. It's time to get paid. It's time to bridge the wealth gap. And I'm actually talking on fumes right now. I haven't eaten. Let me get some water real quick. Hold on. Let's take a commercial break.
Bluetooth connected. Use Taylor Brands.
Cash App, money sign, pacemaker 23.
It's the way that we rock when we doing our thing. La la la, it's a natural high that the UTH bring. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la.
your nose. Touch your nose. I'll touch my nose. Touch your nose. Touch your nose. Touch your nose. That's what they say. Touch your nose. I touch my nose, but let me talk my shit. I'm gonna touch my nose. I'm gonna talk my shit. Yes, they said. Yeah, they be like, touch your nose. But I'm gonna touch my nose. I'm gonna talk my shit. Look at my forehead, y'all. Look at this TikTok world, TikTok land. And then I'm actually gonna screen record this TikTok live, and I'm gonna repost it. I'm gonna repost it. So even though I'm live, I'm gonna repost this live so I can review the game tape. I'm gonna review the game tape. But look at this. My forehead never used to look like this. Look, all these lines, it never used to look like this until I started working for these insurance companies, and I started working on these headsets, and um, they started putting me on these confusing scenarios. Hold on, TikTok want me to do the piece of the puzzle. Hold on, piece of the puzzle now, piece of the puzzle. Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp in the mic, but look, I was working for all these insurance companies, and they was giving me all these confusing scenarios, and it make me, when you confused and you talking to somebody, you're like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Your forehead get like this. All these lines, my forehead never used to look like that. But they used to, in the calls wasn't organic. They weren't organic. You could tell that it was rigged and it was designed to frustrate. But I couldn't catch it until later because I had so much stuff going on. I'm trying to take care of the kids. I'm trying to get them ready for school. Trying to do all this stuff. Trying to get the family intact, get everything intact. So they was hitting me with this artificial intelligence on my line, all these frustrating calls and everything. There was one. It was just a bunch of bullshit. It was a bunch of bullshit. It was a lot. It was a lot. They would just hit me with everything. It was just a lot. They was rearranging the guideline, making the screen glitch and everything. It was so much that it actually gave me anxiety and stuff like that. 'Cause it was just a lot. And like, it was actually a point where it's like a female voice came out of my voice. Like I was talking to, I had a one-on-one meeting with my boss, and they were doing a review of the calls and everything. At the end, I just started crying out of nowhere. Like I wasn't even sad. I just started crying over out of nowhere, and like a female voice scream came out of my voice. What the fuck? That's why I'm always like, I was like, I need to put some bass in my voice. But it was like like it was so crazy shit. Like, what the fuck? Like some sunken place, get out type shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like I said before, it's a psychological warfare. It's psychological. It's a 400-year head start, and it's a bunch of psychological and crazy tactics and military psyop tactics. So many tactics, psychological warfare that just to systematically keep you down, mess you up, and it's so much that has been done to us that basically, basically, yeah. Think about the kids. Think about the children, Ryan. Think about the children. Because the children are our future. The children are our future. I bought this massage gun 4 times, and because the 3 times it came broke, it was broken, and the fourth time it finally worked. Mhm. Like a person with my mindset, They want a person like me to be single because they don't want me to have more kids and have a whole bunch of kids with my mindset. So it's also a destruction of love. They're trying to take away love too because they don't want they want particular don't suspend me TikTok. Don't let me talk my talk. Don't be talking about misinformation and y'all be trying to give me for misinformation and all that. Let me talk my talk. I feel like they be trying to destroy your love and they try to create population control so you don't have children, especially when you have like a person like me with my particular mindset. They don't want my mindset to be to my offspring that have when I have multiple kids with my particular mindset because that's what they fear a black man populating the earth, especially a strong revolutionary black man, militant black man populating the earth. That's what they fear. That's what they don't want. But I give two fucks what you want. What I want is is love and have kids. I can teach them my philosophies and teach them what I know is what have more and more kids. Shout out to my daughter Mila Pace and my son Isaiah Higgins. I love them, but they don't want me to have more. And there's so much that I want to tell my daughter and teach my daughter and teach her that like the things that I know is as far as like herbal remedies and just so much about this world and the system that help elevate her consciousness too. But this is what they try to do. They just try to stop. The system was not designed for us. It wasn't designed. It wasn't designed for us. It is what it is. They try to keep us down. They try to keep us down. Every little tactic they got. Every little tactic to keep us down to divide and conquer. Is that all of these divide and conquer techniques? But here in 2026, that shit ain't gonna work no more. That shit ain't gonna work no more. All them little tricks and distractions and bits and blocks and all the bangs and all that stuff that y'all got going on, that ain't gonna work no more. It ain't gonna work no more. I definitely I want to have more kids and teach them all the knowledge that I know and learn from the kids and the kids learn from me. And that's it. That's the thing. We can learn from the kids. We just sometimes we just gotta sometimes we want to talk and teach them sometimes, but sometimes we just gotta hush and listen to what they saying. Listen to what the kids saying. If you listen to what they saying, they gonna really tell you something, and you can help them elevate too. You gotta listen to the kids because they know. We always like as soon as like they say a sentence, don't cut them off in the middle of the sentence. Let them get their thoughts out. Sometimes it might take a minute for them to get out what they want to say, but let them get their full thoughts out. Let them get out what they want to say, and really truly listen to what they saying. Truly listen to what the kids saying. See my daughter. All I know is she better be safe and sound. Everything better be good, because if not, it's gonna be problems for real. It's not a threat. It's just what I'm just saying. So she just better be good. Kids better be good. That's all I know. Kids better be good. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know. Oh yeah. Reparations, trillions of dollars, 40 acres and a mule for slavery, the bombing of Black Wall Street, Jim Crow, crack epidemic, systemic racism, police brutality, stolen inventions, and then also mass incarceration. But there is a long list of things that I haven't mentioned, but you know what it is. red line and all of that. You know what it is and you know what it ain't. And I just want to say world peace. You know, but again, I don't even know. It's like again, like I said before, this television, this programming, this television. You don't know what to believe. You don't know what to believe on this TV. You don't know what to believe on this TV. They could tell you anything. Everybody's isolated. Everybody's in their house. Ain't nobody been around the world. Ain't nobody. Not too many people. I mean, I know that people have gone to Iran, and Israel and everything, but over here, you can't even look. I never been to Israel. I never been to Iran. I haven't been to many places. I only been stuck in this one area in Barico, so I can only go by what I see on the television or the tablet. And they could tell you anything. They could tell you anything on this TV. You could go on this social media, or you can go on this TV, and it can tell you anything. They could tell you anything, and everybody just believe it. Oh, it's COVID. Everybody need to be 6 feet social distancing. You trying to rekindle your relationship with your woman and everything, trying to rebuild your relationship with your woman, and but they're like, oh nope, 6 feet social distance. Y'all, everybody need to be 6 feet social distancing. So I feel like it's a divide and conquer technique. So they didn't want people to connect together, to be connected together. You need to wear a mask, 6 feet social distance. We all need to become a collective. We need to come together and become a collective. Huh? Hmm. We need to be a collective. Come together. It's all about because the birds outside, they in sync. The birds are in sync. They are a collective. The birds are a collective. They all in sync. They all together. They all are together. But they don't want the people to be together. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. It don't matter what color you are. Everybody come together, connect the consciousness. But at the same time, you also need to just also focus. Excuse me. Focus on yourself. Spend time with your family and practice self love. Practice loving yourself. Practice loving yourself. Practice loving yourself. And I'm gonna practice what I preach. Again, I'm talking my talk, but at the same time, I'm gonna practice what I preach. Find yourself within. Find your inner chi. Find your inner chi and find within who you are. Find who you are. Figure out who you are. Find yourself. Love yourself. Focus on your family. Focus on the things that matter. Focus on your family. All right, another commercial break. I'm tired. I haven't eaten in a while. But I do got some mustard in the fridge. Hold on. Hold on, I'm about to eat some mustard.
the morning, can't remember nothing. Two bitches just flowing from London. Two bitches. The thing I remember, they called me daddy. The mansion was covered in money. Went to sleep with my jewelry and chains on. Had to wake up and recount the money. I got a bitch, she gon' kill for real. Talking about Clyde and Bunny. Cook with the kid, copy. Got to pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, solid. Rich nigga, oh, honey, pockets rotted. Cottage. I go to space with the stars. Might smoke a blunt with my pilot. Saturn, Moon, Earth, and Mars. NASA take off with the rocket. $500,000 on the necklace. Young rich niggas, we successful. Say she wanna feel special. What? The cocoa make her feel special. Cocoa. I kinda 100 or better. 100. Back in 200 or better. 200. I might go put all my chains on. I just might change up the weather. Change. She pop a perk and pussy wetter. Drip. I met the bitch at Coachella. If she Nutella, she probably do better. But can I get an E for effort? E. I pray to God to wash my sins. God, the phone against me, not a weapon, no weapon. Ask them where do I begin? Where? Devil trying to take my blessings. They don't know the meaning of the white. Nah. You don't really live this life. No. Niggas in the hood shoot twice. So my niggas in the hood shoot precise. Real wise, we ain't taking no advice. Nah. I realize that these hoes ain't right. All of them. Don't even ask if they know what's the price. Ain't gotta snow, they already know it's right. I talk to God cause I been baptized. I got mob tied to the north side. Pull with the sticks on the niggas straight slime. They gon' make the north side high crime. Been I hit a lid with these niggas dropping 10. Hit a lid with these niggas dropping dimes. Fucking on a friend, I'ma break her back in. Looking at the watch, I can't waste time. Take off. Woke up the morning, can't remember nothing. Two bitches just flowing from London. Two bitches. The thing I remember, they called me daddy. The mansion was covered in money. Went to sleep with my jewelry and chains on. Had to wake up and recount the money. I got a bitch, she gon' kill for real. Talking about Clyde and Bunny. Cook with the kid, copy. Got to pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, solid. Rich nigga, oh, honey, pockets rotted. Cottage. I go to space with the stars. Might smoke a blunt with my pilot. Saturn, Moon, Earth, and Mars. NASA take off with the rocket.
NASA take off with the rocket. NASA take off with the rocket. This one time at band camp. I'm gonna be on Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, Tubi, Stars, Cinemax, Disney Plus. I got a special that's gonna come out called Y'all Got Me Fucked Up. I'm gonna be on all streaming platforms. Then I'm gonna create my own streaming platform called D's Nuts. The revolution will not be televised. It's gonna be on TikTok Live. The revolution will not be televised. Oh, revolution will not be televised. Nah, it will not be televised. Nah, yeah. Cause that bitch finna be on TikTok Live. Yeah, you know I get to go get the eyes. Oh yeah, we gonna take fly. Yeah. I see the gold inside. They be like, what it love? I be like, what it love? What it love? You be like, show your ride. Yeah, I get the money, yeah, I get the band. I break it down if you caught up in the jam. Yeah, 40 acre, yeah, it's in the land. I'm from 813, I'm up finesses and them fucking scam. You don't want no problem, you don't want no beat. Yeah, my calculations say, hey, I'm too geek. Hey, I'm rolling up that line, rolling up that lead. Yeah. Reparations, trillions of dollars for the acres and the mule. Hey, we all created equal, yeah, there's no more overrule. Yeah, I gotta keep it flair, yeah, I gotta keep it cool. Gotta use every avenue and use every tool. Slavery, the bombing of Black Wall Street. Jim Crow, crack, epidemic, racism, it's systemic. Yeah, we reached our limit. Yeah, we tired. Yeah, we tired. Yeah, we tired. Well, now where we gonna roll? How we finna go? What we finna do? Yeah, I said, how we finna get it? How we gonna move? They say I gotta dry, yeah, I keep my hands attended too. Yeah, it's time to bridge the wealth gap. You know I'm on a mission, fool. Just give me my money. Just give me my guap. Just give me the paper. Cause I will not stop. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution would not be televised. We on TikTok live. Yeah, it's time to get the paper. Yeah, it's time to get the money, but let's take care of the earth. Stop all the pollution. That's the solution. You understand? Systematic, systematic. It's systematic. It's systematic. But it's finna end. Yeah. Reparations. That's all I gotta say. Reparations. Pay up. Pay what's old. Pay what's old. At the end of the day, it's all love and respect. It's all love and respect, but it's time to pay. It's time to pay money. It's time to pay. But at the same time, it's all about taking care of the earth too, because it's all about being organic and it's all about taking care of the earth and stopping all the pollution from the earth. And but it's time to get paid. It's time to get paid. It could be cash, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, wire transfer. But again, you don't got to go to war to do it. You don't need no war to get us the money that's owed. You don't got to go to war to get us the money that's owed. You don't need war. Just go on a calculator, get the calculator, and calculate it. I just want to say peace to everybody. But at the same time, this television, you be looking at the television, again, you don't even know what to believe. You don't know what to believe. I just pray everybody's safe. I pray everybody's safe. It's time to get that money. Time to be treated fairly and not like a second class citizen. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm surgical with it. God speed. God, God. Praise Allah. Praise Jah, Jehovah, Yahweh, Jesus, the Most High. Praise the Most High. Praise the Most High. And all cultures and all religions should come together. All the cultures, all the religions, everybody come together. Kumbaya. But I think everybody knows that it's time to bridge the wealth gap. It is time to bridge the wealth gap. It's time for everybody to be treated fairly so we can get the things that we need. Like my neck and my back is messed up. They try to destroy me. Hey, TikTok, they try to destroy me. They try to destroy me. They try to destroy me, TikTok. They try to kill. Y'all try to kill. Y'all try to kill. Yes, y'all funny. Y'all so funny. Y'all try to kidnap me when I was a little kid at Jogga Lake. I was at an amusement park called Jogga Lake, and they tried to kidnap me, but they forgot that Uh, I used to watch Mortal Kombat and like Three Ninjas, Jackie Chan, and um, into the dragon, and they can't mess with me. They couldn't kidnap me. Even as a little kid, I found my way. You can't fuck with me. I'm on my way to school. On my way to school as a kid in Cleveland, Ohio, I had to walk to school with my neighbor friend, and we got lost because we took a shortcut across the forest. We took a shortcut across the forest, and we got lost. But then a flock of geese showed us the way to school. It was a one set of geese on one side, another set of geese on the other side, and they made their wings do this, and they showed us the way to school when we made it to school. Coconut water. I need coconut water. I need coconut water. Sip, sip, sip. I need coconut water. But that's all I got right now. So I gotta make it do what it do. But when I get money and I'm able to travel different places, I'm gonna get that coconut water. I'm gonna get that coconut water. I'm gonna get my sea moss, coconut water, ginger, ginkgo, turmeric, ashwagandha. I'm gonna get all the herbal remedies, everything that's gonna help heal me from that God provided on this earth. I'm gonna get all the herbal remedies. Any ailment that you got, go on Google and type in the herbal remedy benefits. Type in herbal remedy. Herb, like let's say,